Hey guys, you asked for it, so here it is. I'm going to show you how to create this spreadsheet here, which we're going to be using Google Sheets, which you can also use in Microsoft Excel. It's going to be the same exact formula. Okay, this Google Sheet or Microsoft Excel spreadsheet is going to help you keep track of your credit spreads, whether they're put or they're calls. And we're going to show you how to build this. Okay, the main thing that I use in building this is everything on top here are my current trades. Okay, I got my months down here and my total year to date here. The middle section is the section that I use when I did my research, and then they're going to be the ones that I am going to actively pursue and choose which one I'm going to try filling. Then once it's filled, I will move it up here. Okay, and then the main thing that we're keeping track of on this sheet that makes it so easy, guys, when you're setting up your trades is we're looking at the 90-day average. Okay, this is my strategy, and you can use any strategy that you want, but this is going to make it a lot easier for you. Is I look at the 90 days. I have everything set up with a 500 spread. So when you put in your sell strike, it's automatically going to tell you what your buy strike is going to be for your insurance. Give me 1 second. So it'll automatically put in your buy strike, so you don't have to be calculating it, and you can set it up however you want. And then we keep track of the sell delta, the buy delta, the expiration, how many days you have to expiration, and then our 21 days expiration, because that's the key number, guys, that we want to figure out what we're doing with our trade. If the trades make it to 21 days expiration, and the reason that this is the big number is because at 21 days, anything after that, theta really starts kicking in. Okay, so theta starts working in your favor. So at that point is where you really want to make your decision on what you want to do, depending on how your strike is moving, how your play is moving, and then you can make your decisions there. So let's jump right into it. The first thing that we want to do is we want to open up Google Sheets. So let me get this one out of the way here. All right, so now I have that out of the way. Here we have Google, right? So all you really want to do is just want to search Google Sheets. Go ahead and click on Google Sheets. Now again, guys, if you have Microsoft Excel, just open up Excel, okay? Again, the formula is going to be identical, all right? So go ahead and sign in. Once you're signed in, what we're going to do is we're going to create a new sheet. So here we are in Sheets, and we're going to do a blank sheet. Okay? You can name this sheet whatever you like. We're going to name this sheet, we're going to call it Credit Spreads. And then I am just going to call it Template. All right? Because we're building it out. Now, the first thing that we want to do is we want to build our headers. All right? So let me get all the headers created. And let me get these in there real quick, and then I will bring you back and we'll start showing the formulas, right? So give me 1 sec. All right, so I went ahead and added all of our headers. Next thing we're going to do is I just want to expand everything, all right? And then if you just double click it, it should basically condense everything, which that's not something I wanted to do. All right, there we go. Got rid of that there. All right, so after you have everything in here, and I just kept the colors in, which we will fill in as we go down, we want to start adding some of our formulas, all right? So let me go ahead and show you the formulas that we use so you can easily follow along. So the 90-day formula, which we're going to do right here, so let's just go ahead and put one in here as an example as we're building it out. So today is the 26th, and let's do SPY, and we are doing a put, and the stock price was 562.13 when we did it. The high was 564.86, the low was 517.38, and then now we want to get the average, right? And what we're going to do is we're going to clean this all up. So we're going to format the cells to be currency so it looks nice and pretty. we're going to make sure that you can move stuff left or right. However you want to line it, you can do that however you want to do that, okay? So real simple, the formula that we're going to put in here is we're going to do the equal sign, and we're going to do E2, okay? And then we're going to add F2, okay? And then we are going to add in D2, all right? So plus D2. And then we're going to close the parentheses, which I need to put a parentheses over here because I forgot. All right. And then we're going to divide that by 3 because we're getting the average of them. Okay. And then there we go. So we have our average of these right here. All right. I know it looks ugly right now. We're going to clean it all up. Okay, guys. Now, your cell strike, this is what you're going to enter in, okay? So in this one, it was 548 because that's the closest to the 548.12 of our 90-day. And then your buy strike, what you want to do is you want to do an easy formula here. So here, what you're going to do is you're going to do equals, and you're going to do H2, all right, minus 5. All right. So once you do that, there we go. So now we have our wings, our spread. And if you want to do, 2 or 3 or 10, however long you want to make your wings or your spread, you can put this in here and just change these numbers. But that way, when you're quickly putting this in, you don't have to worry about doing the math, okay? 548 minus 5 is 543, or, if it's odd numbers, it just does it for you really quick. All right? So nice and easy. Now our spread, to get our spread, we're just going to do equals sum, parentheses, and then we're going to do H2, and then we are going to do minus I2. All right, we're going to close parentheses and we're going to times it by 100. All right, so that's going to give us our 500. And again, if you change it to be 600, 500, 200, whatever your spread will be, it'll change. All right, so moving on here, your cell deltas, you'll just put in whatever it is, which this one was there, and this one was at this. Expiration, this one expires there. And then to get your days expiration, you will see on your option chain. But to get your 21 days expiration, what you're going to do is you're going to do equal, okay? You're going to do M2 minus 21 because we want 21 days expiration. And that'll give us our 21 days expiration date, all right? So that's what we want to keep note of, all right? So as far as premium collected, let's go ahead and get this all nice so we can see it. Premium collected, you are going to put in this number, which it was 525. Our cost of insurance was 435. And again, you guys, you're just taking this off of the option chain, right? So now our risk to reward, we're just going to do a simple formula, and it's going to be equals, it's going to be U2 divided by Y2, okay? We don't have anything in those yet, so don't worry about it. So we're going to move over here, all right? So the credit, this is the credit that we took. So to get our credit, we are just going to take equals sum, okay? And we're going to do P2 minus Q2, all right? Then we're going to times it by 100 because we're doing options, so everything is by 100, right? So here's our credit. We would receive $90 on this one, all right? So trade, this is what the actual trade is when you're building out your option chain. You see your credit. This is the number in there that you want to put. So you may have to adjust it up or down, okay? So all we're going to do here is we're going to do equals, and we're going to do S2 divide by 100, all right? So we know it's 90 cents because everything that we doing in options is going to be in cents, which converts over to the dollars, right? All right, so moving on here, now we have our max loss, okay? So really, max loss, your max loss is always going to be whatever credit you took minus your spread, okay? So we're just going to take equals V2 minus S2, all right? Which we don't have anything in V2 yet, so right now it's just doing it, all right? So our risk, this is whatever you want to set it up for. So this is if you're setting up stop losses, which I don't set up stop losses anymore simply because what tend to happen is when I put in a play that was, 45 days out or longer, what would happen is, the premiums fluctuate. So they would stop out even if it was a winning trade. So I kind of stopped that. What I do now is I just set up alerts. So when the stock hits a certain price, I get alerted so I can take a look at it and decide what I want to do. Okay. So again, this is what I had set up. I had so S2, and then I was at like 65%. All right. So this would be where I would set my stop loss, right? So your stop loss, to figure that out, you're just going to convert that into, like dollars and cents, right? So all you're going to do here is equals V2, and then you're going to divide it by 100. So if I was setting up a stop loss, like one cancels the other order, my stop loss would be $1.38. Okay, you following me here? And then now my take profit, which I take profit at 50%. Okay, so whatever I take in the credit, my goal is to take 50% of that. Okay, so to figure out your take profit, you're simply just going to do equals S2, and then you are going to times that by 50%. And then let me get some brackets in here. I'm sorry, because we want to times that by 100 so we get the true amount, right? So this would be $45, which we're going to clean this all up, right now because it's not in currency. I'm sorry, we were supposed to divide this by 100. Divide by 100. There we go. This looks okay. 45 cents. So if we were creating a one cancels the other order on this, you would place the first order to take profit at 45 cents, and then you would do the one cancels the other stop loss order at $1.38. Okay, so if it hit $1.38, it would close out your order and cancel the 45 cents. If it hits 45 cents, it would take your profit and cancel out the stop loss. Okay? And now to convert the 45 cents into actual dollars, all we're going to do is we are going to take X2, and then, I'm sorry, we need equals X2, and then we're going to times 100. All right, so that'll convert it there. Number of contracts, this is what you're going to do, so we just got one here, and then the win, whatever you close it out at, you're just going to put in your win amount, all right? And then for here, what you're going to do is you're going to do equal T2 minus AA2, okay? Close it times 100, all right? So this, we don't have anything here, so it's going to be the full amount, right? The full $90. And then for your loss, you would do the same thing. You would just set that in. And then what you want to do over here for your profit, I already have the formula in there. You're just going to take equals AB1, okay? So AB1 minus AD1. So if you have a loss here, let's just say it's $90. So now you can see that your profit and loss is 0. We're just going to change this to green. There we go. All right, so there's that. So now let's make this pretty. Okay, let's make this look a little better. All right, first of all, I'm going to make everything in the middle just because that's how I like it. So I'm just going to do this, make everything in the middle. All right. Second thing that I'm going to do is I want to change all of this to currency. So what I did is I hit Control Shift down. So it's going to highlight all the cells. See this little dollar sign? We just click it. Okay. Now we're dollars. Okay. In Excel, what you would do is you just right click and then you'll have a format option. You just go format, which as you can see here, and then you would just do number and you would go to currency. Okay. That's how you would do it in Excel. We're going to do the same thing for these. All of these are going to be dollars. All right. So again, Control Shift down highlights all the cells. We click this guy here. Control Shift up brings us back up. All right. There we go. So now all this is dollars. Looking a lot better. What else do we need to fix here? We need these two to be dollars. All right. So Control Shift down. We're going to do currency. Come back up. And there we are. We got currency. Risk and reward. This is also going to be dollars, dollars. All these are going to be dollars. So we're just going to do this. Control Shift down. We hit the dollar sign. Come back up. Now everything's in dollars. Okay. So real simple. That's how we set up this. Now you can do whatever colors you want. I like doing my colors how I have them, and again, this is your spreadsheet, so you can fill it out however you want. So I'm just going to go down 12. I'm going to make this all the same color, which that's off. I don't remember what color this was. It's this one. Okay. So for the rest of these, we are going to do this guy. There we go. So now we have all of our 90 day. I'm going to do my days to expiration and 21 days. I'm also going to go down to 12. And then this one is this color. All right. And then credit and trade, I have this in that blue color again. So that is, it was this one? No. It's this one. There we go. All right. And then contracts, I also have the same color. And again, guys, feel free to do this however you want. It's completely up to you. This is just how I like it. And then once everything, when this is a winner, I'll go ahead and highlight this whole thing green. All right. So now what I do is this here, we're going to make this black. Just go all the way over. All right. So we're going to fill this in black. And then I am going to, this is our pending area. All right. So I'm going to do pending. I'm going to make this white so we can see it. And then we would just fill everything in. Okay. So we'll just put 90-day average, 90-day, 90-day average. And then we will do sell strike. And we will do buy strike. Then we'll make all of this white. And we'll bold it. I don't know what that is there, just 90-day. All right, that looks better. Put the parentheses here. All right, so now we have all of these in here, okay? And then this one I just do 3, so we're not researching too many at one time. And then make this black. Whoops, we want to fill it black. All right, and then guys, real simple, we are just going to copy this pretty much straight down, all right, because we want these to be in line. So the easiest way to do that is if you just go up here, you click on stock, you scroll all the way over to here, because we don't need any of the contract part. I believe I didn't have that in the other one. Actually, I did. We really don't need it, but we'll just copy it over. All right, so let's go back. Just Control-C copies, you guys, and then come down here. We're going to do Control-V. And like I said, I want 3, so I'm going to insert 1 here. Just do an insert. All right, there we go. So now we have 3 here. So now we can go ahead and put in the colors. I don't, just easy, just do this, Control-C, Control-V. And then we will do 1, 2, 3. Control-C, Control-V. Oops. There we go. All right, and there we have it. Now we just need to do these 3. And then the contracts. Hit the wrong button. Sorry. Control-C, Control-V, copies and paste. All right, so now we have our pending. And then all you would do is you do the same thing for your research. So you just do research. We're going to make this white. Make it bold. And then there you go. And then we're just going to copy this again. You don't need the I don't put the date down the bottom one, but you can, I guess. So then we're just going to copy this. Control-C. And then we're going to hit Control-V. All right. So there we go, guys. Now we have everything set up. And then you would just continue this down and you fill in whatever stock that you're using and just fill it along the lines. Okay. So how do you get these formulas down here? Real simple, guys. All you're going to do is 90-day average. Just hit Control-C. It's going to copy that formula. Control-V. And then Control-V. So now that formula is here. So now if you put in here, let's just do the same thing, 564.86 and then 517.38. You can see it fills it in for you. Okay. The other places that we have a formula is right here. So you just do Control-C, you guys, and then you're going to hit Control-V to copy it, and then Control-V to copy it. All right. So then when you put in your cell strike, 548, bam, there you go. Put it in, 548, bam, there you go. Nice and easy, right? And then now we have the spread. You're just going to hit Control-C for your spread. You're going to do Control-V, and you're going to do Control-V, all right? The other ones that we have is you don't really need to worry about your 21 days of expiration down here because you're not trading it down here, right? 21 days of expiration doesn't matter until it becomes an active trade, all right? So don't worry about that. The other ones that you want to do are going to be your highlighted ones, right? So your credit. So what we're going to do is we're going to do Control-C and then Control-V, all right? Control-C and then Control-V. All right, you can continue to do it that way, or I can show you a really easy way to do it. You just come up here, all right? We're just going to take this from SPY. We're just going to hold Shift and the right arrow. We're going to copy it all the way over to our contracts. Control-C. We're going to bring it down here. All right, we're going to hit Control-V. And there we go. Everything is filled in. Control-V. And there we go. Everything is filled in for us here. Okay. So now we don't have to worry about putting in all those formulas. All right. Last thing that we need to do is we want to color these ones in. Right. So take profit. I'll just go all the way down. And we will make this green. And we'll make these green. Then we will make these green. I'll just go down a few just to make it easier because we're eventually going to do that. And then contracts, we just go down, make this blue. All right, and then stop loss, we're going to make this the red. And then this one, we're just going to do the blue. And this one, we're going to do the, it's kind of a purple color, I believe. I don't know, it looks fine right there. And this one, we'll do the blue. All right, and then what I'll do is this one, since this is our main one, it's the wrong color. I like all this to be bold. So there, so now all these will be bold. You can just click on B, or you can do Control B, whatever one you choose. Let me get the right color here. It's this one. All right. And then these two, we want bold, so you just unbold it, rebold it. Now it's all bold. Same here. Just do it all the way down. You're going to unbold it, rebold it. All right. So real simple, guys. That's how you create it. And this is all going to be for puts. If you want to do it for calls, you know, basically all you do is you're going to change over your formulas a little bit because you are doing the opposite now, right? Your sell strike is going to be lower than your buy strike. This would be flipped, right? So you would have to flip your spread from, you know, H minus I, you do I minus H. That makes sense. Otherwise, you'll have a negative number here. But any questions, comments, concerns, guys? Let me know in the comments below, in the comment box. I'd be happy to help you. But I hope this shows you how you can quickly and easily set up this spreadsheet, which will make it so much easier for keeping track of your stock plays. Now, what you'd want to do with the bottom here, just before I forget, rename this. Since we're in August, we'll just do August. Okay. And then now what I would do is I would just, if you right click it and you duplicate it, all right, now it says copy of August. I'll just rename this to September, okay? And then I would do that again. Now I will do, for the last one here, what we want is I'm just going to create one more sheet here, all right? I'm going to make this year to date, okay? This is going to be our total, what we're doing for the year, so we can keep track of our profit and loss, right? So we're going to do date, we're going to do deposit, whatever you start with, all right? And then we are going to do year to date profit or loss, okay? We're going to do deposits, all right? And then we're going to do total gain loss. Okay, so let's highlight this. Let's make this all bold. Let's do everything, and we're going to make it middle. And then I'm going to put a little color on here because I like color. And we're going to do this one. This one? Yeah, let's do that one. Okay, so let's say you made a deposit today. All right, so 8/26/2024. Let's say you made a deposit of $1,000. All right. Again, we want this money, guys. So Control Shift all the way down. Currency. All right. Come back up. We have currency now. All right. So there's our deposit. All right. So now what we're going to do for all of our deposits, what we want to do is we want to add all those up. Okay. So real simple. We're going to do equal sum, and then we are going to do everything in B. So B, whoops, equals sum, close the brackets, B2, and then we're just going to do the colon. So it's going to do everything in that row. Let's just do B100. All right. And then there we go. Now we have that. All right. So now for our total gain and total losses, this is going to calculate in dollars and cents minus these two. But our year-to-date, let me put one in the middle here. There we go, just to separate that. So year-to-date profit and loss. We want to take our total profits from August, September, November, October, like, I don't even know my months. September, October, November, December, all of them, we want them tallied up here. Okay, so how do you get that? How do you go across all of the sheets? Well, real easy. What you're going to do is you're going to hit equal sum. Okay, close your bracket. Real simple. Now what you're going to do is click on August. All right, then you want to scroll over to your profit and loss. All right, which is right here. Go ahead and click on it. All right, see how that filled that in? Now what we want to do is we want to go over to September. All right, and then we want to scroll over and then click on that. Whoops, one more time. So we click on August, bam, and then now what you want to do is you want to do a comma, all right, and then now you're going to click on September and you're going to do the same thing. Bam. Close parentheses, hit enter. There we go. So now we have our year-to-date profit and loss. And then when you add October, November, December, you just come back here and then you hit a comma and then you go click on that next tab and then select it and automatically add that in there. Okay? So now for our total gain and loss. We want to know where we're at, right? So real simple, we're going to take equal, and we shouldn't need sum, so you can just take I1, and then you're going to do plus F1. And there we go. Okay. So now if this is negative, let's just say that we go here. Let's say September. Let's say that we lost on this one. Let's say we lost $180. All right. So we got to make all of this money. All right, so we took a $180 loss in here. So you can see now that we're $90 down for September. If we go to year to date, it wiped it out, right? So let's make this even more. Let's say 200. And now let's go to year to date. Now you can see we're negative here, right? So now we're down that $20, and you can see it here. All right, real easy. So again, that's it, guys. That's how you create this. Sorry this is really long, but I wanted to take you step by step because I know a lot of times people make videos on how to do something and they assume that you know how to do something and they leave stuff out. So again, any questions, concerns, comments, let me know. Appreciate you watching. Hope you have an awesome day, and I hope you make a ton of money today. Talk to you soon.